If you head north for a few hours from the capital city of, well, can you guess where? Yes, that's right, Sweden. You'll find yourself heading towards the tiny village of Herräng, and whoa, look at those skid marks! Wow, that was one spectacular stopping. You'll go past a load of strangely unfenced or unhedged fields, past weirdly isolated red houses, and an awful lot of woods. There's no shortage of timber here, until you come to this weird moonscape of shattered earth. It's a bizarrely barren place, and the remnant of the iron ore mining industry that used to thrive here many decades ago. The ground has been lifeless like this ever since, it seems. But that's actually quite a beautiful spot, at least in summer, and amidst all the broken down mine workings, there are lots of holiday makers. Nearby, there are some actually quite nice marinas. And it's here that the all-blonde Swedish families bring their modest-sized luxury yachts and moor them on the various jetties and quays. It's quite tranquil. You can count the shops very quickly. There's one. This is the only employment locally. It's about 60 people work here in what was once a very large iron foundry, but now is largely disused. There are some large holiday homes. Some of the houses are smaller than others, but it's definitely a sleepy place, and one would be quite unsurprised, for instance, to find tumbleweed blowing past this boarded up house here. So why suddenly is there a tent city here? Why huge marquees stuffed to the gunnels with bunk beds? Well, it's because for 5 weeks every year this becomes the world centre of swing dance. People come from all around the world. They come just not from Sweden or Blighty, but from Madagascar and South Africa and Sydney and Perth and Beijing and Seoul and Seattle and Rio de Janeiro and Mexico, everywhere. And this is what they do. All day and all night, yep, for 5 weeks. Now, it's quite difficult to film them when the floors are really full because it's pitch dark. And my camera doesn't cope very well. Here where you see 5 a.m, it's a fair bit brighter, but the floor's already thinning out. Now, there are a lot of things I'm not allowed to show you. I'm not allowed to show you any of the shows, any of the performances, any of the notorious evening meetings, or the cabaret. Oh, some Balboa being danced there. I'm not allowed to show any of the rehearsals for the above, nor any of the classes which happen during the day. But you know, impromptu jazz bands do form, and people dance in the bright sunshine sometimes. So I've got some footage of dancing and music for you to see. Here we see much later in the morning again, just a few people left. She's from Lithuania. Now, my principal medium for getting across the description of the place is through interviews. I interviewed quite a lot of people, and some of them have some interesting stuff to say. And I'm going to edit all the footage together and try to make videos that are at least about something, some sort of theme recognizable rather than just random footage. It's very difficult to describe the place, though, to people who've never been there. But people who have been there go again and again. I've been there 12 times now, and, well, frankly, it's still not enough.
I have no idea. We share this deep appreciation of the dance and the music.
Formal musical training.
Fun and singing are parts.
Would you call that a mustachio, in fact?
Oh, I mean, if somebody dances with a girl...
Well, the Herräng World Headquarters.
There was not much time. A lot of stressful times. But,
Behind the scenes, I've shot some footage of the various workers who make things happen. Here we see one of their morning briefings. There are 70 of them required to keep everything happening smoothly. The camp has its own newspaper, has its own shop. All sorts of things are happening there all the time. Now, many of the people you're going to witness are not going to be at their mental and physical peaks. So I do hope that you're going to be very forgiving with that.
Have you been dancing at all?
oh yeah, I am.
There are amazing parties. Every Friday night is a particularly big one. There's Kirk Douglas there. This is the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea party. They have a theme party every Friday night, and people put a massive amount of effort into the costumes and activities that happen at these. Oh, there's a Mermaid's Cove there. There's a lot of wackiness, but it's not contrived or forced.
Oh, that is a sprinter's leg, I see that. Baby freeze. Dog with hose pipes in it.
I get some. Yeah, it's all wet.
Now, some people say it's just an exercise in sleep deprivation and mosquito toleration, but I think there's more to it than that.
It's all right. I don't think anybody noticed. This is your last night. You're going to have to leave. A retro Vesta.
All right, take two.
And some victory rolls. And then
Oh, like that.
That says everything is okay.
We don't do things little here in Herräng. We do them big, real big.
Fantastic!
It's almost as though if you get a very large number of very intelligent and well-educated, fun-loving people and fly them from all around the world to one place and give them something great to do, that good things will happen. Right, well there you go. Hope you like the vids.